Okay. And this is Rashid, and has come up with this wonderful idea. Like I said, we were not able to actually have him do it in live. And he is from Tanzania, and it's welcome to the Green Life Energy System. And it's an automatic secured agriculture controller. And I'm just going to read this very quickly. Production to ASAC, and a brief description of the project. We are in the 21st century, a century where there is high advancement, science, and technology. But having a brief look at many countries in Africa, still the advancement of science and technology is not fully developed. This is due to a lack of enough knowledge from people to access such technologies. Most African countries, including Tanzania, we still are depending on agriculture as the main source of economy, but still the level of technology used in agriculture is small. This becomes a big challenge since most of the people are still practicing small-scale agriculture where they face a tunnel of challenges, including a lack of knowledge and few experts. After all this research is made, a push for us to develop a project called an Automated Secured Agriculture Controller, which operates as follows. Firstly, the project is divided into two main parts, which are automatic security and then automatic agriculture controller. Whereas automatic agriculture controller is subdivided into two parts, which is automatic irrigation system and automatic chemical application system. Boy, he's biting off a lot. The idea of security came after designing the agriculture automation part, where we thought of an easy security system to protect our system, which could be affordable and cheap. In the system, there is a map where one can view the whole system easily through the map. The map consists of LEDs, which helps in security. This happens as when somebody steps a certain part, maybe the wall or a garden or farm, or opens a gate at a certain location, the respective LED of that location found on the map will activate, showing that there is something in that location. Also, apart from active LED activation, there's also a buzzer activation, which gives a sound for the easy part when somebody is far from the map. Very good. Observe the picture in the next slide. So he's got this system, and he's got it secure. So if somebody comes into the area, it not only lights up an LED on the map, but it also will make sounds to alert somebody that somebody has walked into the area. There is also an automatic irrigation, where in case of low humidity in the soil, this shows that there is a high temperature in the environment, and thus pump activate automatically to irrigate the farm. In case of high humidity level in the soil, this shows that there is a low temperature in the environment, and thus the pump deactivate automatically to stop irrigating the farm. Also, in case of low water level in the soil, the pump activates automatically, and in case of high water level in the soil, the pump deactivates automatically. So it's keeping track of the water level and the humidity, and operating the pump appropriately. But there's also a liquid crystal display, which helps to display the temperature and humidity level in the soil. Observe the image on the left to view the whole system of irrigation. In the project, there is a website that provides farmers with different knowledge on the modern agricultural methods and the use of various fertilizers and advantages and disadvantages of each fertilizer. Wow. Due to the fact that most farmers buy fertilizer and use them while they still have small knowledge about the uses and how it operates and its effects. By the use of the website, the farmer can access and view the description of the chemicals that is used. He then clicks the instructions and copies them to the microcontroller software, such as the Arduino IDE, whereby the software uploads the codes to the microcontroller, which will control the application of the chemical automatically in a regular interval of time as required. Through the web, one can view different modern agricultural methods and how they are applied in real life, but also get knowledge on different types of fertilizers and how they are applied for the sake of soil fertility. This is quite an enormous project. One tiny, tiny part of this would have been enough. But they realize that there is a real need and they are putting this together. And here are some of the images from their website. And the project helps to provide knowledge to farmers about the advantages and disadvantages and uses of different chemicals, fertilizers for plant growth, but also the knowledge of modern agricultural methods through the website. The project helps to save time and cost. It saves time in the sense that the time would be used for irrigation and manure application manually is now saved by automated system that does not require any cost for performance of work. It uses simple, cheap, mechanized, and affordable security system that can be applied in homes, offices, or areas of small or large scale agriculture. The project also simplifies work as it shortens the time for plant growth, since it works as per the complete instructions set for the chemical to be supplied to the farm. Generally, the project can also help in social and economic development of the country, since it reduces the risk of employing a large number of people to work and operate in one sector, which saves costs that can be used for development of other sectors. We all know that every living being requires food to acquire energy and grow. Plants also as living beings, and they require energy for growth and control of other metabolic reactions. Such requirements include water, air, and soil, in which the soil requires manure, fertilizer, for maintaining its fertility. Thus, our system helps to provide to apply manure automatically, which is a necessary requirement for plant growth, but also the project provides support to green life, such as crops, because it offers different automated systems that help maintain the plant growth. Thank you for listening. I am astonished. This is quite an incredible project, and I cannot wait until October, when we can be interviewing this person live. But does anyone have any comments? We'll give him some questions and maybe he can be sure to answer them in October.
Wow, I love the project. And here's what I love about kids, and that project reminded me about dealing with young kids, right? To them, it's no different to dream big or to dream small. Like, as you pointed out a few times, Jake, that's a big project. But to a kid, well, it's just what we're going to do. You know? So they have a go at it. And certainly it may be big, and then you chunk it down and start off somewhere, maybe a little bit more manageable. But I love that. I love the way they just come out with these big projects. And particularly I find a lot of children these days, as they come out with projects that are humanitarian based.
Yeah.
Like they genuinely want to do good for people and for countries that are that are maybe not doing so well as others, but they genuinely are based on how can we do good for people, and this is just a phenomenally good project that I find inspiring. So yeah, I can't wait to see the younger face of the person behind this project.
Yeah, and that closing statement where he says, like, okay, now let's see how this works out, definitely speaks that the project is ready for testing and sending out some results. And I think eventually they will start to identify like other features and you know and components to add, and they will find that this project is scalable, and it is modular, and why not, after a few tests, I think they could be like start thinking about building these modules that they could like perhaps distribute on the country, sell them or rent them or whatever, and definitely improve the production efficiency of the agricultural area. So how old is this guy? I mean, I don't think you said his age.
Yeah, I to be honest with you, I don't know. I didn't actually meet him. He's not. You have to forgive me. Everyone who's in your 20s, I don't quite consider you adults yet. So he's not an adult in my definition, but he might be late teens, early 20s, something in that.
Yeah, from the picture you can tell that he's young. So
Yeah, oh, no. But
definitely
Arturo, one of the things, Warren had given a talk earlier, and he mentioned that one of the things that you always have to look out for is for people who can help you. You know, you don't know where they're going to be coming from, but you can make connections with people who can help. And
yeah,
in this project, they're using the microcontroller called an Arduino, and I'm not sure how much knowledge he has about programming it and running it. But Arturo, I bet some of your students know a lot.
we can help. We can help.
Might be very good consultants for this project.
Yes, actually, one of my robotics team, competition team students, started a summer project that is similar. It's not for food production, but it is a garden in the school. They wanted to make an area pretty with plants and actually some small scale harvesting, and they're building, and they have the need of something similar, tampering sensors, humidity sensors, and all of this also to a website. And I think this could be a very good chance to get them in touch and have them collaborate with perhaps two different purposes. Like, they're thinking about like bigger scale agriculture, but at the end is the application of technology, similar technology to different approaches. So I would love to put the kids in contact and have them work together and help them out. Yeah,
I think that would be really exciting to have a Tanzania-Mexico connection.
Yeah.